Good morning from Montmartre.
Or so we think. No.
We just learned that the name comes from when this guy, Saint Denis, was beheaded, and apparently legend has it that his corpse
Picked up its own head
and carried it to a cathedral.
and walked 10 kilometers to where now stands a cathedral. Alternatively as well, the name could be coming from Roman times where sort of it was dedicated to the god Mars. So.
Montmartre. Anyway, as usual, step 1, finding breakfast.
Yep. So this area is renowned for its bakeries. So baguettes and croissants are the order of the day today.
Mm-hmm.
So we will be hunting down a good croissant to start
And eclairs as well.
with. Yeah, pastries as well.
Yes, and the final goal would be to reach the Sacré-Cœur,
Yes.
and apparently there's a pretty nice view of Paris.
All right.
Okay?
Let's get started.
This is Le Moulin de la Galette. Montmartre used to be full of windmills, but today this is the only original windmill left standing. Dalida was a famous French singer with an incredibly successful career. Note the superstition of good luck to those who touch the statue. Next up is La Maison Rose, or the Pink House. This is where many painters used to hang out. Upstairs was once a brothel where Van Gogh was a frequent visitor. Today it's a restaurant. Any Emily in Paris fans will also recognize it from the Netflix series. Also known as the Jumping Rabbit. During the 20th century, this was a favorite meeting place for struggling artists. In fact, a young Picasso used to flirt with the waitresses and doodle their portraits on napkins in exchange for letting him off the bill. This is the Sacré-Cœur, the main attraction of Montmartre. Notice those two statues of people on horseback. The statue on the left is King Louis IX, the only king of France to be made a saint, and on the right is Joan of Arc. These stairs here are a great spot for a break and to take in the great view of Paris below. On the northern side of the square is the Mère Catherine restaurant. This was the first bistro in the world. It started because Russian soldiers demanded drinks quickly, which is bistro in Russian, and the idea of a bistro or rapid service restaurant was born. Today, as in years gone by, the square is full of painters selling their art, and they are more than willing to paint your portrait if you ask. Side note, Carrette here is famous for its croissants, so it's definitely a must try. Last stop on the walking tour is the Wall of Love, which is a collection of I love yous in different languages. This is how you say it in our language in Maltese, in Hobbok.
Je t'aime, hey. Please go get the eclair, please.
Je t'aime aussi.
Hmm?
I love you too.
Okay.
Okay.
So at the beginning of the walking tour, we promised pastries, baguettes, and all that yumminess. So two important food stops would be Le Garnier Upon, they have baguettes and eclairs, and Alexine, who also has baguettes and eclairs. They are famous for both. We chose baguettes from the first place and eclairs from Alexine. Got them to go and we headed back down to Paris. Literally, the stairs seem never ending. We decided to eat our baguette and eclair in our favorite park, Les Tuileries. This was a great way to end our last afternoon in Paris, munching on one of Paris's iconic food coupled with a French favorite pastry, all while sitting in Paris's Grand Garden. We stayed at the Tuileries until late afternoon, then we went for more food. Our last dinner in Paris at La Terrasse. And that is our trip to Paris. We hope you enjoyed watching. Paris is definitely on our recommended list of places to visit. You can find all of our Paris videos grouped in the Paris playlist in case you missed any or want to rewatch. As always, thank you for watching and for following another one of our trips. See you on the next one.